Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Thursday, November 3rd, 2011. Lot to cover, so let's get right into these charts here. We're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures. You'll see that they're trading sharply higher, higher by about 10 points at the moment. Right around 3 o'clock in the morning, futures made a big turnaround. Big move higher, just a real catapult of a move. That obviously coincides with the U.S. dollar index falling. Last night, the dollar was soaring, and all of a sudden you see it right around that same time frame. I'll just pull up my little clock here. 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:30. They fell off a cliff, and hence market reverses a 15-point deficit in the futures and rallies higher, and now higher by 10 points. So big move. It's all about Europe still. Once again, it looks like now Greece is going to fall into place, and they will, maybe, who knows what you can believe out of there anymore. It's really just become a complete joke, but the market buys into it, and that's even a bigger joke. So looks like Greece may fall in line and take the conditions that are offered by the Troika, but either way, just watch this market. It'll be a new headline out in about 15 minutes or so, and then another headline after that. It's really just a complete farce at this point. But it is what it is, and the market's reacting off of it. The market moves higher. I don't even care about Greece. My big thing is what happens when you have to deal with Italy, Spain, and obviously France, which is dead broke too. So that's the bigger problem. With Greece, you're going to have to deal with Ireland, Portugal, Belgium right afterwards. It's really just an absolute joke, this whole thing. But nonetheless, the market's reacting off of it. All you have to do is just watch this chart. This chart will tell you everything you need to know. The U.S. dollar index. The dollar right now is sold off sharply. The dollar somehow rallies higher, and it can. If it does that, then these markets are going to come right back in. So yesterday the dollar did not have that much effect, but everybody was waiting on Ben Bernanke to say something miraculous. And he basically said, we stand ready to do QE3 when we need to. But I don't see that happening until at least 2012. And probably in the latter part of 2012 at that. Either way, the market right now having a big pop, and the dollar is really selling off. So this is the only chart you got to really worry about. Forget all the news. It's just too complicated. Who could ever listen to that stuff? And more importantly, who could really ever believe it, as the news changes just about every 2 minutes. So once again, that's the deal for the market this morning. Let's take a look at gold. Gold is catching a nice little bid. Gold trades with the market, so everybody should remember that. If the market's moving up, gold will move up. Gold signals inflation and deflation. Okay, so right now it's telling you that the market is being inflated. So you want to watch that. USO, or the United States Oil Fund, also trading a little bit higher this morning. Closed at 35.67 yesterday, trading at $36 a share this morning. So decent little move there for the USO. If you look at spot crude, you'll see it's higher by about 74 cents today to 93.25 a barrel. Not for nothing, but oil over 90 is a negative for the markets in general, especially with the winter heating season. Just had a big snowstorm in the Northeast. There's power outages. I mean, just higher energy is just a negative in general. But nonetheless, the market doesn't see it that way, and we have to trade what we see on the charts, not what we think or believe. Now, there's going to be some more news coming out shortly. 8:30, or just about 3 more minutes, you're going to have the weekly jobless claim number. Okay, tomorrow I believe we're going to have non-farm payroll report, but we're going to have the weekly jobless claim report in about 3 more minutes. Could be a little bit of a market mover. I'm not sure how big of a mover it's going to be. Also, later today at 10 o'clock, I believe you get the factory orders for September, and ISM non-manufacturing data for October will be released at 10 o'clock. I don't think either report is going to be that big of a deal. I think mostly it's about the dollar. Dollar goes down, the market goes up. If the dollar rallies, the markets deflate and trade lower. It's just that simple. Don't make much out of it. So that's what we're looking at. Couple of stocks to go over today. I think that's pretty important. First, we're going to talk about Qualcomm. Qualcomm had earnings. The stock now is too high. It's already extended. Let it pull back in. Great move. Very nice pop. I do not think this stock can go higher than 57. If the market rallied, I guess it could go up to 59 to 60. But even here, it's very, very extended. I would not touch Qualcomm at this point. If the market sells off, Qualcomm could be a fade candidate. Let's take a look at this Dendreon, DN. Everybody knows this stock. Prostate cancer drug getting just pummeled again. There's really no reason to own this stock anymore. I don't see anything good here. The chart looks terrible. Look at this daily chart. I mean, this is absolutely horrible. So just a base, now trading down back at that lower end. There's just nothing to do here with this stock at this point. I would not commit any capital to it. Let's take a look at EL, which is Estee Lauder. A nice big pop today. The stock is extended. I would not touch it. 108, 109. Maybe it goes a little bit higher, but in any case, it is already extended. Would not do anything with it here. Let that thing pull back if you're trying to own Estee Lauder. If you own it already, take some profits. Let's take a look at Kellogg's. Kellogg's is trading lower. I like this name right now for a bounce. Kellogg's is overextended. It's a defensive stock. 52, there's a 51, 52. There's a lot of support. Kellogg's looks like it's ready for a bounce. So I would be interested in Kellogg's down here. Looks like it's very attractive to me, at least at this level. It's already bouncing pre-market a little bit. But Kellogg's looks good now. It's overextended. I know they had earnings, but that stock looks attractive at this level. ANR, Alpha Natural Resources, big pop. 27. I'm saying $28. I don't think it can get higher than 28. Maybe it goes 28.50. That would be max move. I would not expect more on Alpha Natural. If you own it, take some profits. If you don't own it here. Let it pull back. Let me see what we have. Abercrombie and Fitch, ticker symbol ANF. Big decline. Do not get interested in this name until around $62.50, $63. Okay, that's your level for this stock. You don't want to do anything with that until that point. So let me see what I have. 62. Yeah, we'll put it at 63. 63 bucks. Okay, maybe a little bit lower, 62.50. That's where you could, start to get interested in Abercrombie and Fitch. Okay, but not before a stock is selling off sharply this morning. There's another stock having a big move. MDVN, Medivation, I believe it is called. MDVN. I don't know the name. Not that familiar with it. I'm not sure what the news is there, but that's a huge move. I'm not sure if that's a takeover or something like that. But nonetheless, big move. I don't want to make too much out of it because I just don't know what's going on there. But a move like that, I'm assuming it's a takeover. But I have not checked the news. I'm not sure what it is. But in any case, you can't own it here. It's just up too much. So no sense owning it now. It's over. But it looks like a takeover. I have to think it is. Okay. That's pretty much it on my list this morning. There's a lot more stocks out there reporting same store sales in the retail sector and things of that nature. But those are the main ones that I saw this morning that I could find some levels for. Again, watch that U.S. dollar index. If that dollar starts to trickle higher, this market will move lower. Right now, it looks like the initial weekly jobless claims were just released. So the market looks like it's holding steady at the moment. No big real movement. No real movement here from what I can see. At least not yet. So we'll just sit tight. It's all about the dollar. It's about nothing else. News is all secondary. And be prepared for a lot more volatility as this Greece news will come out in droves over the next 6-7 hours. So it's just the way it is. One day they're in, one day they're out. Who really cares? But again, they're doing everything they can to prop this thing up at the moment. So be very, very careful. Use stops on all your trades, and that's how you have to play it. With that said, everybody, have a great trading day. I'll see you all that are in the chat room. I'll see you on the microphone at 9:30. And everybody else, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day now.